Today I'm going to be talking all about the Naturehike 60+5 Rock Series backpack. It just arrived today, so I'm going to be telling you my first impressions of the backpack, and then I'm going to take it for a 20-kilometer walk today and I'll see how I get on with that. So this actually wasn't the backpack that I wanted to go for. I've had my eye on an Atom pack for a good while now, but when I needed to order this bag, the backpack or the Atom pack was completely sold out. And because I'm going off on a hike pretty soon, I ended up just going for something a bit more affordable. And I also thought it's not a bad idea to have a bigger size pack as well, because the Atom pack is 50 litres that I'm going to get. So this will serve as a bag to do a lot of training with, or on those trips where I'm just backpacking, just going about hostels and stuff. I think this will be a perfect bag for that. So I went on AliExpress and I ordered this bag. It came in around £66, including post and packaging. There was a bit of a faff about getting it. This is a bit of a long story, so I'm going to try and summarise. But basically, it arrived in Northern Ireland, the country I live in September, about one and a half months ago. And yeah, I could see in the tracking that it was bouncing back and forwards between two sorting offices. And I contacted Royal Mail and they said that the address was wrong, or the barcode was wrong, or there's some issue, but they could see where it was. But anyway, they wouldn't let me pick it up and they wouldn't let me redirect it or anything. So basically I couldn't get it, and AliExpress were pretty useless. They just said it was there for me to pick it up and there's nothing they can do about it. And I disputed it with them and they rejected the dispute twice and then eventually closed it, saying, "We advise you to pick up the backpack in your local post office." So they refused refund, and basically, yeah, Royal Mail wouldn't let me pick it up either. So then I decided it's not coming to me. So I ended up going on to a website called Collins Outdoors, and I ordered, they had the Dyneema version. So I ordered that, which was a good bit more expensive, but the delivery time was a lot less, because at this stage, you know, I'm leaving next week to go away. So I went for that. And would you believe that they both just arrived at exactly the same time? So now I'm going to be able to return one of them and keep one of them. But I have decided that I am going to keep this is the non-Dyneema version. So the Dyneema version is slightly more expensive. It is ever so slightly heavier, only by like 50 grams or something. And it's supposed to be stronger, but yeah, I'm counting every gram. So I decided that I would stick with the original one that I wanted to keep. So this is the non-Dyneema backpack. So this is the backpack on, as you can see. And just for reference, I'm 5'8", and I think it fits pretty well. It's just full of cushions at the moment. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how that fits. Yeah, some of the bad reviews, and I read quite mixed reviews, so I was pretty uncertain about ordering this bag. A lot of people were saying that it doesn't really fit a female shape, or that it just wasn't the right fit for them and you would have to be really tall for it to fit. But for me, like, this feels pretty comfortable, and I do find it quite adjustable as well. Like, I don't know if you can see, but here, this here can be like moved up and down the chest strap here, which is really handy, so you can have it higher or lower. And you can also move this here slightly up and down, so the waist belt can be raised or lowered slightly. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good fit. The weight of this backpack is just slightly higher than what it's advertised as. I think the non-Dyneema version is advertised as 1.18 kilograms, I think, but it actually came in at like 1.23 or so. I'll put the exact measurements on the screen. So perhaps they include the measurement without the waterproof cover. So the waterproof cover weighs about 60 grams. I have measured both the Dyneema version and this on my own scale, so I'll put them on here so you can see. There isn't much difference between the two. The Dyneema is just slightly heavier. So I'm just going to take a closer look at the backpack. So as you can see here, this is like a big, oh, let me tilt the camera down. This is like a big front pouch, which I really, really like. And then underneath that, we actually have another little pouch here, which is quite cool. And then we've got little strings here, which is really handy. Hello, Pepsi. There's my doggy. There's a good girl. You're a good girl. And then, yeah, so two really quite cool side pockets. Side strings. Other side pocket, same here. Trekking pole, attachment-y thingy majiggery bob. And then we've got here little side pockets, shoulder strap, two side pockets, and yeah, I'll show you how it opens. So it's basically just like one big massive dry bag. So yeah, just one sort of container. There's no pockets inside, just really simplistic design. And then plastic roll top. And then these here clip down to the side bits, which I really like. I think that's really cool. Clip. And then this here. Where is it? Clips in here. And then clips in here. And this can also be used to store stuff as well. So as you can see here, those top straps can be used to hold a tent in or coat or whatever. So it's quite handy. I might actually just keep my tent up here if I don't have much space, but yeah, it's really cool. I'll also be taking a solar panel on my next hike in Australia, and it's pretty perfect fit on this backpack. So just with two little Sea to Summit carabiners there, and then using this here, I can have it pretty attached solidly there, so pretty pleased with that. And lastly, another thing I forgot to mention, but it does come with a rain cover in the bottom, which to be honest I'm probably going to leave behind. I put all my stuff in a bag liner anyway, and I also have a waterproof poncho to go over the bags, so yeah, I'll probably save a few grams and leave that at home. So I think that's about all I can show here on this pack, so I think it's time to get it outside. Okay, so we're loaded up. Here we are, testing out the Naturehike Rock Series 60 litre backpack. Woohoo! So I've loaded it up to about just over 12 kilograms, and so far, so good. I really like it so far actually. It's really, really comfy. Really like the straps, seems to fit pretty well. Really happy with it. So I'm about 5 kilometers in, no problems so far. And yeah, I'll report back with how it's going. But it is a lovely November day, very rare dry day in Northern Ireland, blue skies. And today I'm walking along the coast from Hollywood to Bangor. It's going to be about 20 kilometers. So here we go. my favourite thing so far in this bag has to be this little pouch. I've never had a bag with a shoulder strap before, so I've just got my wee, it's like a little soft flask in here, and it's amazing. I love it. So I'm probably coming close to about 10 kilometers in, I'd say, and yeah, so far it's been amazing. Really, really comfy still. Yeah, just really enjoying it. Even though it's got over 12 kilograms in it, it doesn't really feel that heavy. So yeah, so far so good. And one thing that I was hearing about on YouTube was that people were saying that the bag doesn't really fit too well, but for me, I think it fits pretty well, and I think it's quite adjustable as well. So yeah, so far so good. Taking a wee lunch break about 15 kilometers in, and I just wanted to talk about another wee thing that I absolutely love about this bag. This here front pouch is so good, so handy, because I've just put my lunch in there, so it was just really handy to get out. Yep, so still going good, got about 5 kilometers to go till Bangor, and it's still a nice day. I've been out and I've walked my first 20 kilometers with this backpack, and I know I said it a good few times in the videos out there, but I am flipping impressed with this backpack. I'm really, really pleased with it. So what did I like about it? I really liked this here little strap, or little pocket. I know some videos complained about it being really awkward to fit a bottle in, but I find 500ml bottle fits perfectly. Maybe a 1 litre one might be too big, but does the job for me. So really like that. Really like the side pockets. The hip belt is super comfy. I love the way that you pull in towards you to tighten. I also, because I mentioned before, I was ditching the rain cover, so I put my waterproof poncho in the bottom pocket, which was super handy. I liked the pouch for my lunch, lots of snacks. Yeah, and overall I just found it really, really comfy. It seemed to fit really well. I think as long as you adjust it properly, have most of the weight in your hips, and then don't forget about these straps here that just pulls it towards your back. I think it fits me perfectly fine anyway. The side pockets, I could fit a lot of water bottles in there. Yeah, I don't think I have anything really negative to say. I think the only thing I would say negatively about this bag is that the hip pockets are just slightly too small for my phone. But yeah, it fits the phone without the cover on it, but it's just slightly tight. But I always carry a bum bag anyway, so that's grand. But yeah, I think I'm pretty pleased with this bag. Some of the other negative reviews I heard online was someone talking about the space between the straps being too small, but I didn't have any problem with this. They seem perfectly fine to me. It's a really good price for what you get. It's lightweight. It's not the lightest bags of all time, but it's definitely pretty light, just over a kilogram. Yeah, I'm pleased with it. So if you have any questions about this bag, then feel free to fire away in the comments. And I look forward to getting out with this bag again, and I'll do another review. I am taking this bag to Australia to walk, hopefully, 2 long distance trails, so I'll do a follow-up review of the bag and see how it gets on then. So thank you for watching this video, and goodbye.